Hi, I'm Jeff Johnson, and this is The Takeaway. This is The Takeaway, recorded October 2nd, 2016 in the B series, and this is Be Quiet. Many years ago, I decided that I was going to get in shape. Many of you have had that same thought, and so I joined the gym, and actually, not only did I join the gym, I brought my running shoes and shorts and a t-shirt that very day. I was not going to waste any more time, and I got into the gym, and I was going at it. I was on the weights, I was on machines, I was on a treadmill, and in about 4 minutes time, I was now on the floor. I passed out. I went too hard. I went at it so much that I wasn't getting enough oxygen to my brain, and literally they had to pick me up off the ground. And what they did was very instrumental. They said, "You're going to be fine, but we just need to get you up off the floor, and you're going to sit over there in that chair. You're just going to close your eyes, and in a little bit of time, you're going to feel better." Well, I sure hope so, because I was wanting to throw up. My body was just kind of screaming at me and everything else, but they were right. Within a few minutes' time, I was calm, and I was strong enough again to make my way back to the car and go home. You know, life is like that. Life comes at us hard, comes at us fast, and it's hard to have this idea that I need to be quiet in my life. You see, we have cell phones and iPads and things going off, and people are texting us, and there's TVs on, and there's people around. The idea of being alone and being quiet is a very difficult one. And certainly the idea of being alone with God, for some perhaps, is even intimidating. But I have to tell you that the thing that I've learned better than anything else this year is that I need to be still and know that He is God. Because something happens there. You know, when I prioritize my life to do God things first, then good things happen in my life. Oh, sure, I've got a to-do list that will rival many people's to-do lists. And oftentimes I go home in the day and I haven't finished everything that I said I was going to finish. But what I did get in, absolutely without a doubt, is I got my quiet time in with the Lord. I used to wake up in the morning and wonder, oh man, how am I going to get it all done? And I would wake up early sometimes and I'd be checking off things in my brain. I can do this first, that, and everything else. Then I'm going to get to emails, and if that doesn't derail me, da-da-da-da. And some days I would just throw up my hands and go, how did that all happen? But I've learned that now when I go to bed at night, I can't wait to get up in the morning, because when I get up in the morning, the first thing I do is I go and spend that time with Jesus. And folks, this is absolutely the case. When we can learn and find our strength and foundation in our relationship with Jesus, then we're going to be ready for whatever storms come our way. You know, in the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus is talking about the storms of life. You know, Jesus never promised us a perfect life. And sometimes we misunderstand what people say about God, that He wants to bless us and protect us and everything else. It doesn't mean things are going to be perfect. It just means He's going to see you through. So Jesus absolutely is promising that the storms of life are coming. But if you don't have a foundation in Him, then you're going to get wiped out. The roof's going to come off, the walls are going to fall down, it's going to get flooded, and there's going to be nothing left. And at the end of it, you're going to be out there trying to pick up the pieces. You're going to be devastated. But it's Jesus as your foundation. When the storm comes, yeah, you're going to lose some shingles. A door may flap open or close. You may even break a window and everything else. But when the storm's done, the fact of the matter is, you're still standing, because you've been built on a solid foundation. Doesn't mean you don't need to take inventory and see what needs to be repaired and everything else, but the truth of the matter is that Christ is our foundation. And as we make Him a foundation in our life, especially early in the morning or at a time where we can be quiet. You know, people ask me all the time, how do you be quiet? Because when I try to be quiet, there's a million things going on in my brain. Well, me too. So I've just learned to, when I'm being quiet with the Lord, sometimes as I find myself, my thoughts wandering, I just do this: be still and know that I am God. Or I just very quietly say, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And what that does is that focuses me back on what I'm wanting to do, developing a relationship with the Lord. Because you see, so many times in our Christian life, we compare ourselves to Sister So-and-so. And Sister So-and-so, when she prays, it seems like everything comes together. And we wonder, man, it doesn't work that way for me. Folks, I got to tell you, stop trying to earn God's favor. You already have God's favor. When you invited Christ into your life, He gave you those things. He wants you to develop that righteousness in your life. You don't go out and earn it, but it is developed in a relationship. It's developed in the quietness of being with the Lord. And when you do that, that bears fruit into all the other aspects of your life. So when that storm comes, you come out on the other side and you can say, well, there you go. God has my back. God is taking care of me. And other people may wonder how you can be so patient or how you can be so confident with what's going on. And you'll be confident because you have spent time with Christ. Folks, there is no shortcut for this, and it's something that I do every day, and it's something that I want to encourage you to do because it will radicalize your faith when you just sit and be with the Lord. And you can even go through your to-do list with Him if you really want to, and just say, okay, God, I don't know how to get through this, or I need wisdom in this situation, and then in it all, just that quietness, allowing yourself to feel His presence. And when you feel His presence, folks, you'll never want to leave. And this is why I can't wait to get up in the morning. This is a radical thing for me because I've never wanted to wake up. I've been that guy that went to bed late and got up even later. But I've learned to go to bed earlier and I get up even earlier. And sometimes I push it up so early just because I want to maximize my time with Christ. Folks, I wouldn't have it any other way. And I want to challenge you to be quiet. Yeah, put the cell phone away. Don't check your emails. Be quiet. Slip away for a few minutes, even if it's at lunch or maybe even before you go home. Just find a place in your car to be quiet. Be with the Lord and allow His presence just to fill your thought, to fill the room that you're in, and just know that He is God. Be still and know that He is God. Hey, I just want to encourage you to take a few moments not only to watch this to completion, maybe 2 or 3 more times, just to grab the gist of this, but I want you to share this. Recently, one of the takeaways we did, about 1,600 views, and that's just because 3 or 4 people decided to share it. So if we had 10 people sharing this, it would go all over the place. Hey, God bless you. Thanks for watching the takeaway today, and remember, be quiet.